All right, good morning. We are live. We are live. Um, Market's looking pretty crappy. Still, you know what I mean? But what's going on in the market? A lot of uncertainty. Uh, it's a mess overall. A mess. SPY is up 0.36%. That's not much. It's not even a percent, but it is up. It's green. Qs is up 0.50%. It's not much, but it is green. Index is that extreme fear. Just so that we all know and what that should look like is basically the market is going to continue to fall until it can get out of that fear sentiment for sure. But right now the sentiment is extreme fear. So realistically, we should be looking to play puts on almost everything. Almost everything. Let's see what's happening in the news. All right, we got SMCI. It's up 24% for the day. So basically pre-market to present before the market opens. Market doesn't open until 9:30. But as of right now, it's up 24%. The reason why it's up 24%, the CEO revealed their earnings share report was flat year to year. So that's pretty much decent news. It's not good news, but it's not bad news either. So just basically is saying that the CEO is claiming that everything is decent. They are consistent with what they did last year. So that's SMCI. NVIDIA. NVIDIA's got earnings today after hours, but NVIDIA is up 2.25%. They are expected to reveal a 37.72 billion for the quarter. So if they can beat that, which would equivalent to 84 cents per share for revenue, they could continue to go up. But I wouldn't play earnings. You know, that's not a safe bet just to play earnings. Earnings is basically Russian roulette, gambling, you know. So wait until the earning report comes out and then look to capitalize on either the upside or the downside. And that's just my opinion, not financial advice. All right, what do we have next in the news? Auto companies are doing fairly good. They're up 0.87% this morning. That is Tesla, that is GM, and that is Ford. They are all up. GM is expecting to raise its quarterly dividends. So for anybody that likes dividends, quarterly dividends are going to be raised from 12 cents to 15 cents per share. So, I mean, if you know anything about my style of trading, I believe in only investing in companies that are going to pay me a dividend. That is the Warren Buffett way. It only makes sense. So I do hold GM in my portfolio, and I will be capitalizing on purchasing more shares to get that overall cost of money back. But I do not collect my dividends as of right now. My dividends get reinvested back into the companies. So right now, basically, I'm just collecting more and more shares on their dividend. Right. Next, we have Meta. Meta is up 0.90%. Their news is basically not partnering, but they're doing something with Microsoft that's going to be an $80 billion AI investment. So basically just the partner deal is something that is a good thing for Meta. Next, we have Chinese stocks. Chinese stocks are up 5%. You have BABA, you have BIDU, you have Billy, you have JD, you have PBB, you have LI, you have Neo, you have XPing, you have FXI. Chinese stocks are killing it as of right now. They all have are outperforming the market. Alibaba did just get a price increase from 104 to 165. So that's a good thing. You know what I mean? If you hold any shares in Alibaba, then, expect it to go to 165 or at least 160. That's right, Cheeks. We live, baby. All right. Next, we have Palantir. Palantir is up 3.30% for the day. They also got a price increase from $95 to $115. So look for that spike on Palantir. That's actually really, really good. It did sell off in January down to $60, but since that sell-off, it has recovered, and they are now very promising for this price target. 115 isn't bad. Next, we have Lemon. Lemon's down 15%, 15.8% to be exact. Why are they down? Okay, so they reported bad earnings. Yeah, they reported a loss of 0.64 cents, which is equivalent to $148 million. So basically, they lost a lot of money. So yeah, that should be done. Next, we have Lucid. Lucid is also down. Lucid's down 4%. Means pre-market, they reported a loss of 22 cents, which is the equivalent of $234 million. So yeah, these companies are losing big, and it's going to reflect on the stock. Next one we have is Hood. Hood is up 3%, and I can't find why. I'm gonna have to look deeper into Hood. I don't know why it's up. I don't have any news on it as of right now. We have about 7 minutes before the market opens. And then one that piqued my interest this morning was ENVB. It's a penny stock. I don't play penny stocks, but it is a penny stock if anyone's interested in it. And this bad boy ran 182% pre-market. It is in the pharmaceutical sector. They just found some sort of a treatment for ADHD. So of course that would be a good thing, because a lot of people's kids are ADHD. And they have invested $2.31 million within this trial, which allowed it to run. With the pharmaceuticals, penny stock type thing, you have to definitely know before it's going to do what it's going to do. There is online a calendar that tells you when they're going to be going into certain trials and different things like that. So you could get ahead of it. Yes, cheeks. A lot of adults do have ADHD as well. I think I do. But I mean, this is definitely a good thing to put money into. I'm not saying they can fix it, but if they can help it, that's always good. All right, we have 5 minutes before the market opens. And that is all the news that I have right now. I am looking right now into why Hood is up. Oh, snap. Okay, so Hood is up 3% because it closed its cryptocurrency investigation. It was announced on Monday. The SEC is no longer investigating Robinhood. So that is actually really, really good news, and we could see a nice little pop from Robinhood. Let's see what Robinhood's chart looks like. That might be a play for today. Eh. When I was looking at the feed, it said that pre-market Hood was up 3%. Right now, before the market opens, and we have 4 minutes before the market opens, the market is saying that it's only up 1.68%. Still isn't bad. It's up a percent. Not something that I would look at right now due to this nice little ugly candle here. I wouldn't be looking to trade this. I would definitely like to see more candle before I would even think to take this trade. It does look like it bottomed out at $44 and its high is $66. So there is a big gap, about $20 in that that you can capitalize on. For me and for the team, Queen of Trades, we're not interested in those. I will keep the chart up to see what it opens up at, but like I said, I'm still not interested. It hasn't piqued my interest. One that did pique my interest last night when I was looking at charts was Reddit. Reddit did not hit the news feed at all. Reddit is almost up 1%, so it's up 0.91% today. But this is one that was interested for me last night. As of right now, with this morning candle, the opening candle, I'm not too okay with what it looks like. Like I said, this is one that I am going to watch once market opens to see what is happening. If you were in the feed yesterday, Nike and GILD Two minutes till the market opens. And like I stated earlier, we still have that fear and greed index. It is at extreme fear right now. So to be honest, I'm probably not looking for any call positions, and I say that now. The market isn't open, but it would be not smart to play calls until the extreme fear radar comes out of that fear zone. But I'm not going to say that it's clear puts either. So Let's just see what the market does when it opens, and then we can kind of assess the situation and go from there. This little gap up, only $1, but it did gap up a bit. It's only 0.19%, so it's not anything special. That is a nice little pop up. You know, I have my chart on the hourly, so I have a red line and a green line. My red line is basically resistance, and my green line is support. So it's showing the top, it's showing the bottom. So 30 minutes to allow the assets to do whatever they're going to do. Whatever they're going to do. Whether they go down or they go up, I'm going to be prepared either way. And then I don't necessarily have, you know, an opinion on what's going to happen. I'm just trading my chart. So that's what we're looking. I would really like to see SPY jump up 1%. That would make me want to get calls for sure, but yeah, we'll see. Anyone think NVIDIA is going to beat earnings? They have earnings. And see what I mean about like just waiting? SPY was up 1%, so it wasn't up 1%. It was about up $1. Right now, SPY is only up 87 bucks. So it dropped a bit, and it's playing around, which means that the pricing of your contracts for option traders is going to be erratic. We like to try to find them fairly cheap and then let them blossom into something. Well, if it doesn't beat earnings, is it going to go up still, or is it going to stay down? Also, after hours, Snow has earnings and CRM have earnings. So, like I said, if you now dissect that earning report, because just because it has good earnings, it may have bad revenue. It may have something bad, and the reason why it actually falls. NVIDIA is a powerhouse too, though. All right, let's look at some charts. They're now worth $91. They're up 68%. We paid $54 for them. They were called out in my Discord, but they also were called out on this live channel. Let me pull that chart up. So if you snatch those Nikes up, congrats. Nvidia's up right now 2%, 2.45%, which is about $3. 130s, as you can see, I pull out everything that I call out to the Discord. This was on my screen already. I called these out probably, I don't even know, weeks ago. 130 for Friday. So they've definitely, let's see how much money they're up for to get rid of it. They're up 29%. So yeah, if the Discord is still in them, we'll have everybody get out of them. Don't want to be overexposed before earnings. The contracts now are worth $675. Nvidia might be a nice SPY. Looks like it's trying to take a run. It's up $2, 0.35% for SPY. Look at that on a smaller time frame. Yeah. SPY really needs to get back to 600. This could be just a pump before 10 o'clock and then a dump. And then also GDP is today. Let me find out. All right, so yeah, we take no trades right now. At 10 o'clock we have home sale. probably choppy all day. Sit on your hands if you can, and if you can't, good luck to you. This might be a day I'm sitting. I'm not gonna. What do you mean it doesn't play in the background? Like, you don't like my music? Oh, so you're actually gonna trade today too, huh? I'm not saying I'm not gonna trade. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that I'm going to wait for the perfect setup. Make do with what we have. And yeah, good luck to you if you are trading. But like I said, I'm not saying that I'm not going to trade. I'm gonna wait for the A plus setups. A plus setups. If I can get that today and maybe just one or two trades, I'll be straight for the day. You know, like spotting. It was up $2 and then it just dropped back down. I really think it's put still, but chart looks weird. A lot of wicks, a lot of puts, or you're looking at SPY puts. I'm not saying puts quite yet. I'm not saying puts quite yet. You did not hear that from me. Right now, I'm sitting on my hands. It's still 15 minutes before my 10 o'clock rule. SPY is just weak, and it's got a lot of it does have a lot of gaps it needs to fill. But most of those gaps are sitting on the 1 hour time frame. That's where they're located. Are the SPY puts cheap? Oh shit. So you snatched the put and you're up 8%. Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna chase that 8% right now. I'm gonna sit and chill. It's scarce out here in the trading world of options. I think I am gonna scalp some though. Are you still on those puts? I think you might get that 20% though. Like right here is a wall for SPY. Let me get a line there for you. That's a wall. It needs to break that to be called. Otherwise, a rejection is puts. In the news right now, they're saying SPY's raising or going to rise due to Nvidia's earnings. I don't know. Let me pull this article up. But obviously, if Nvidia has pretty good earnings, it should go up. Breaks that line. I think I might go in for calls. And it needs to break and close, not just break it. So it needs to stay above that line. Lilly is investing $27 billion into manufacturing for the U.S. Oh, I Yeah, you didn't get your 20%. What'd you get? You at least close it at 8? Should have sat on your hands. Cheeks, I don't know you to sit on your hands. Oh, okay, okay. And it's mad delayed on Robinhood. You'll be down 40% and they'll say, hey, you're down 20%. Oh, come on. Freaking freezing. Kind of like my blanket. Microsoft calls for the 28th, Friday. They're sitting at about. Microsoft are moving really fast. I can't even get the order in. I should have went for Apple puts too. Apple puts are interesting looking. You put it back on SPY. If you got into Microsoft, Microsoft's up 7%, well, 9% right now. Look at that, right on live stream. %. Welcome back. Our Microsofts that I called out are up. Alright, so this is what was called out already. Let me show you it. Microsoft 407, 50 calls for Friday. I called them out. They were $130. They're at $139 right now. %. I'm gonna leave Microsoft as a swing. I'm not day trading Microsoft. I'm gonna hold this until tomorrow. At least try to hold it until tomorrow. The only way that I don't hold it until tomorrow is if is that font big enough? Can you read that, or should I make it bigger? I can go to like 40. Yeah, I like 40. Ah, man, I wanted to try Tesla again. They're only $264, but yeah. Let's look at Tesla's chart. Tesla looks ugly. Microsoft contracts that were called out are up 19%. Congrats for anyone that took those. Yeah, Tesla doesn't have any news besides its car news that we talked about this morning. Still looks very, very weak. Could get a nice push up after NVIDIA reports. But as of right now, nothing interesting. %, 24%. Yes, they were. They're $144 right now. I apologize. right, I'm back. So the Microsoft contracts are up. They're up 30% from when I called them out this morning. These plays are the bomb, that's why. You get the trade with the queen live. I never do this. Let me see what the report was for the bonds and the home sales. But I like SPY calls. You could do SPY 599 calls for the day. Anyone that's risky. I'll fix that. SPY's at 599 right now. The right way, because we did have someone in here that got in too soon. He wasn't patient. Didn't sit on his hands. He didn't let the chart come to him. But he does work. He does work while he's trading, so. Microsoft's up 40%. I think SPY is definitely going to keep running. I don't know if it's going to hold after hours, and that's the reason why I said pick today's contract, just because I don't really know what NVIDIA is going to do for earnings. So if you're making money, those 5 contracts should be up about 19%. Congratulations. I got you. Whoever missed the trade. We also have Snow that has earnings today after hours, and CRM. I'm not playing earnings. I'm not even going to predict what earnings is going to do at all. Microsoft is up 43%. SPY should be up 20%. Is up 43%. I don't know which one you guys entered in on. Let me check some news. The home sales came in below expectations of last month. That was a little small pullback. The 10-year Treasury yield changed a little with the data of home sales. Ukraine and See how much these contracts are. These contracts are $87. No. Spies at a standstill. always go with AMD or TSM. Those are two stocks that will run with NVIDIA if NVIDIA does what it needs to do. I'm gonna stream for like 20 more minutes. I think we're in a good amount of plays. No need to have overexposure on your trades. Microsoft 60%. Get this on the right chart. SPY contracts are back green. Alright, so we call that a SPY. A Microsoft, a Palantir, and an Intel. Alright, one more gem. Contracts are sitting at 195. Then I'm checking out for the day. $700 calls for Friday. They're playing between 197. For Friday. We're down to like 188 right now. If you can snatch them for the low there. Spread is definitely fluctuating, like heavy. So you would have to put that bid in and let that order just sit and hope that it fills. That's the 700 mark where that yellow line is. remember, Meta had news this morning. SPY contracts are back green. Yes, I'm talking about calls, not those puts that you guys got into this morning. I won't say you guys. I'll just say Cheeks. He got into some puts. He was up 8%, and then he got clapped. Yeah, it's looking like a whipsaw day. Because things are going up, they're coming down, they're going up, they're coming down. You know what I mean? So I definitely wouldn't go too heavy on your contracts until after NVIDIA reports earnings. Let's take one more look at SPY before I see what levels we got going on. Having a little bit of a trouble. Wow, I don't know what that was. A little bit of trouble. I'm breaking. $42, and then I would confidently, I am confident that it's gonna go back positive again. And here are the contracts that were called out. Calls $5.99 expiring today. Get out of those at 3:30 or before 3:30 at least. You have Microsoft 407.50 calls for Friday. Those are already up 60%. You have Palantir. I know I wrote this already. Palantir $95 calls for March 7th. Intel $25 calls for March 21st. And our last one of the day is Meta. Meta 700 we called out in the stream. Make some money, everybody. And definitely make sure you're out of that SPY. And like always, thanks for watching. Hit that like. Give me a comment. Share. And I'll be on the same bad time tomorrow. I'll start at 9:15 tomorrow. That'll be the last day that I stream for the week. Alright? See you guys.